Hello, I am Jeroen. I'm from EboStudio. We develop video sampling technology and technology for audiovisual performances and productions. We've been doing that for a long time. Here you see a video sampler we created in 1995. And here a video system we built for Ableton Live in 2012. It's a super complex system with video triggering and compositing, and you could even control it with a 3D camera. Super cool. You can see it on our website. It's called Augmented Stage. And this is some sort of prototype of what I'm presenting to you now, which is called EboSuite. EboSuite is a set of video plugins for Ableton Live that we're going to release in December. And EboSuite is for video sampling, DJing, and audiovisual performances. Our first release will consist of 6 plugins: a video sampler, session view playback a plugin, a video effects plugin, a MIDI to video render plugin, multi-track siphon output plugins, and a video format converter plugin. So I'll show you how that works. So if I open EboSuite plugin, the EboSuite app will automatically be launched and a video window will appear. And now I can play with video. So if I now take some video clips that I have here, so for example this one, it's a full HD video, and I take a bunch of them and I add them to my live set. Now I can add this plugin, so I can play these movies now in session view, and the video will be output in the EboSuite window. So now you can play with the sound and also with the video at the same time. So you can edit your audio, you add warp markers, start, end point, you can stretch the sound. And the video will follow that exactly. So if I copy them to another track and also add a plugin here. So now we can play with 2 videos and mix them. So for that you can use another plugin, the Crossfade Effects plugin. It gives you multiple effects to play with. So now I can do some keying. For example, or some other effects, like this one, some more crazy stuff. So you can play with effects, and you can use this to cut out a piece of your video, like this video from MIA, for example. I select a piece, like the beginning. I set this end and start point, and now I can drag that piece into my sampler. So I take that MIA bit, put it in my sampler, and now I can trigger it. I can select the point that I trigger here. And I can switch on tuning. So I can play melodies. I can turn on velocity to opacity. And of course I can also load them into a drum rack. So I'll open a drum rack with preloaded samplers. So the application runs separately from Ableton. So the CPUs, the CPU of Ableton is not affected. All the video processing is done on the GPU. So even a laptop like this from 2012 can run it easily. It's all HD videos that I'm using, and as you can see, the playback is super fast. If I'm tracking these. There's no latency, super accurate, so I can trigger these videos live, and of course also can edit them in arrangement view. So I can create a MIDI clip triggering these samples, and in that way create a basic video beat. And now I can use this other plugin we created, the Comper. If I add that to this track, now I can select my MIDI clip and then press this button, save it, you see QuickTime icon appear over here, and I can switch this off. I don't need it anymore. I go to session view, I drag it in on my track, and now it's here, and I can add walk markers and treat it like a new video, and use it in my live set. And play with it. And as you can see, these videos have alpha, that's no problem, so you can use that as well. So then I want to show you a bit more about the controls of the V sampler. So you see here, you can edit the start point, the tuning, pitching, panning, gaining. You can shape the audio waveform with ADSR, add legato mode, connect velocity to opacity for touch sensitivity, and you can select here if you do audio and video or audio only, then to act as an audio sampler, or video only. And you can use that to, if I do it on this one, and you can do that when you have your own sounds. For example, here I have this drum kit, and if I put the sound up. So if I now connect that to my video sampler and put it on video only, now I can use this to visualize my sounds. So create some space up. Or here another example. This is an operator with a bass sound. If I now add a video sampler, and now I can so now I can so you can see triggering. So I'm now playing back multiple videos, and I can trigger videos live on there. And as you can see, it runs super smooth, no latency. And so we also have these Siphon plugins. So you can send all the different video tracks to other software applications like Resolume or MadMapper. You can put them at each track, and also on the master output. And we also created this converter plugin, so you can convert any video into the HEP codec, which is optimized for live performances. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to show you. If you like it, you can go to our Facebook page, like it. There we will update you about the release and all that. So, okay, thank you for your attention.